Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel Tea&Art. I hope you all are well. So let's start today's video. So today's video is going to be really exciting because I have seen this seahorse mold and it is getting very viral. So let's see how it looks like. It has a very intricate sort of design pattern on it. So what I'm doing here is that I have taken out two mica powders, and one is the copper shade and one is the white one. But before that, I'm going to use this onto the mold. So this is my color preference, but you can go with whatever color you like. So with the help of the brush, I'm going to paint the mica onto the mold, but I will be doing this as an outline. I'm not going to do it the whole mold like this. So now I've done it, and now I'm going to mix my resin. And now again, I'm today using the same resin by Alicam that sets really fast. But today I'm going to follow a lot of your suggestions. So I'm taking part A first, and then I'm going to add the color, that is the mica powder, into the first one. And then I will be mixing these two, because last time I had a lot of problem happened and I mixed the pigment and it was not mixing at all. I used a simple white pearl pigment here. I'm going to mix this into part A, and then I will be mixing the part B. So this is what I will be doing. So here we go. I can see that my pigment is mixing really well into the part A. This is such a super liquid resin. Yeah, not like the normal one. So here I'm going to add some brass alcoholing just for, this is just an experiment. I want to see if it do something to this resin. So just like that, for my curiosity, I did that. Again, I'm mixing it and I can feel that it is getting warm, and now it's time to pour. It is perfect for this mold as it has very tiny details. So I think this runny resin will do justice to it. So now I need to be really fast. And here we go, I'm just pouring it. And you can see it how it is running into the mold everywhere. And here I am just going to let my camera on, and you will see how fast this is going to cure. And while I was standing there putting my things aside, and this is cured now, and now I'm just making some sounds to let you know that it is cured, but it is still a little bit of sticky. I'm just going to let a few minutes more into the mold, and after that I will be demolding it. The top layer is solid, rock solid. So I'll see you after a few minutes here. And again, a little bit of knock, knock, knock. So you can hear the sound, and now it's time to demold. So you can see how opaque it got. And I really don't know if that white mica did anything to this, but I actually wanted this color, so I'm really happy with this. So when it cures, it do get very hard. And here we go. This is the mold, and now I want to see how this looks like. And it turned out to be so pretty. You can see the intricate design that I was talking about. It is such a lovely seahorse. I would love to have some color suggestions from you if I want to do it next time. Just removing the one that is dried. And now it's time to do some shading. So yes, I'm going to use some Pinata Copper Alcohol, and then I'm going to use some black pigment and just a combination of different pigments to highlight the color of this seahorse. You can leave it like that. It's really up to you. I just want to give it some different look here. So that's what I will be doing. And here I have mixed black paint into the copper pinata alcohol ink, and I'm creating a shading effect here. And then I applied a little bit of UV resin and I left it to cure under the UV lamp, and it was not dried too much. And after that, here I'm applying some copper foil just to give a little bit of interesting element into the seahorse. So this is almost all done and I will show you how it looks like. So this is the final look of the seahorse. It turned out to be so amazing. Already it had such a beautiful pattern on it. So I think it's really amazing. Maybe next time I will be doing a transparent blue, some ocean theme like this to this seahorse. But first I just wanted to go with the normal one. So I think this is, it turned out really amazing. Do let me know in comments what you think about that. And so I would really love to put this onto the wall or somewhere because it is amazing. So I will link this mold in my description along with the other items I've used. So that's it for today, and I hope you liked today's video. And if you did, please do let me know in comments, and also please like, subscribe, and share. Thumbs up if you like the video. If you haven't subscribed, please consider do so, and take very, very good care of yourself. Bye bye.